That was good. Like, that was a good split second. Like, I love this editing right now. Danny's just burning shit down. I know it's all, but oh god, I'm sorry. Oh no, Oberyn. No more Oberyn. Into the fire. I want the hound to die there. Oh, wildfire. He had it hidden everywhere. And Danny's like, that's right, Dad. Let's burn this place down. I'm sorry. So all this time we're about Littlefinger wanting to be king of the ashes, and Danny's like burning this shit down. You know what would be great? If she just burned it all down to the ground and said fuck it, and then left, gave him the middle finger as she flew back to Essos. You know what I mean? Like, here, take it now. Girl, move. You can't just sit there in the situation. You have to move.
You can't stay here.
Exactly. You have to move.
To keep moving. We can't go out there.
If
you have to.
Any of you are ever in a situation where you're in a war zone or something, don't sit still. Please keep moving.
If you stay here, you'll die.
I'm sorry. Those Rockies just going around killing people. What the fuck? I thought all of those Rocky were dead though. Danny's going nuts in the background. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I am an evil, evil person for laughing. I know this. I hope none of you are really new to this channel because you would know this, but like, he's going berserk. He really went there to save her. He really went there to save her. I didn't want her to die like worried. I kind of wanted her to still be like Cersei and then get stabbed or lit on fire, but
I want our baby to live.
so now it's your baby.
I want our baby to live. Please don't let me die. Please don't let me die. I don't want to die.
Look me in the eye. Don't look away. Don't look. Look at me. Just look at me. Nothing else matters.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. It's nice that they died together because they're both like wackadoo in the head, and Cersei this is not how I expected this reaction to go. I'm sorry. So is Arya gonna kill Dany? Like, unless she's gonna die in the next few minutes, is Arya gonna kill Dany? Is that what she was here for, to see this so she'll be mad and kill Dany? Where the hell does his horse come from? And he has no saddle, which means he wasn't ridden in. That's not one of those Rocky horses, because they use saddles. Where the hell does this saddleless horse come from? can he not go anywhere without anyone riding him? He's like, I'm just gonna stand here till somebody takes me out. I'm gonna say something very, very stupid, but why not at this point? I don't know, never mind. Danny went fucking crazy. I really hope you are not new here. If you are, welcome. I've always been Team Danny, even when she's fucking nuts, and I am so glad to just see her go fucking crazy. Because, I mean, why the fuck not at this point? She's lost everything. John's showing her no affection. She gets to King's Landing. This is her first time, like, actually seeing King's Landing ever, right? So she sees all this shit that her family should have had the whole time, and she's like, it's like understandable. I guess. It's really not. It's really not. Horrified, and yet so happy. She was just like, fucking. It was horrible, terrible. All those people, all those kids, all those, like, horrible. But if Jamie didn't kill Cersei, I feel so bad. I feel so bad for everyone waiting for this character redemption thing. Like, he's gonna kill her at the end. And I was thinking maybe he'd kill himself afterwards, like a murder-suicide situation. I was really hoping that's what this was gonna be. But no. Nope, he just went there to give her a hug and die together. Because that's endearing. Arya didn't kill Cersei. I liked the Hound protecting her and just being like, no, get out of here. Hound, I mean, I guess he kind of died by fire, but like, it was more just like the fall probably killed him too. So, but like, it just, I didn't really care about Clegane Bowl. I hope that like was enjoyable for some of you, but like, I just felt like it took time away from, I guess, what should have been other stuff. I don't know. There was really no dialogue to be had anywhere after Dany went nuts, other than Cersei saying she doesn't want to die. Duh, of course you don't want to die, but you whatever. The building fell on him. Sorry. I'm sorry. I see what they did with Arya. Hound told her to go, not to live her life the way he did, with all that anger and wanting revenge or whatever. So they followed her throughout the city. That was a good way for us to see what was going on down at the ground level, other than just through Jon and battle. I'm gonna just go ahead and say it. I had a thought. Was the horse Bran? Like, was it? Because I feel like we're gonna, I hope this is what they're doing. They're kind of trying to pull a Littlefinger situation like they did last season, where Arya and Sansa were like at each other's, like, bickering, but it was kind of just like a red herring because they were in on it together, and then they killed Littlefinger, like, and everybody's like, yay, out of the blue. So is this Bran kind of manipulating situations and everything behind the scene so that Arya could see what was going on and then get on the horse that he was in and like ride her out of there so she can kill Dany later on? Everyone I saw, you know, because, you know, he said last season, like, he said in the last episode, I live mostly in the past. Yeah, you live mostly in the past, but you knew to give Arya that knife. So it would make sense that he knows to give Arya a horse to get out of there. I really did not care about the Jaime and Euron fight. I really did not care. Is that something people were like, what would happen if Jaime were to fight Euron? I don't care. Just kill him and be done with it. Like, that episode was beautiful. That scene of the Hound and the mountain on that staircase with the broken building sky, like you can see the sky behind them with all that smoke, and then that dragon flying overhead, I want that on a poster. That was beautiful. That was so beautiful. All those shots where you look up and see the dragon flying overhead, that was gorgeous. I liked that we didn't see Dany anymore that episode. In that moment, she was gone. She's like, fuck this. Olenna told her to be a dragon. So she's finally going to be a dragon. She should have done this last season when Olenna told her, you're a dragon, be a dragon. She should have burned down that damn fleet. She should have flown to the Red Keep and killed Cersei then, and then we wouldn't have this situation now. Ever since she got to Westeros and she started listening to Tyrion and his plans and letting other people help. Anytime Dany had a good plan, season 6 and before, it was always her coming up with her own ideas and executing them. Remember how she got the Unsullied? I mean, come on. Ever since she got to Westeros, started listening to all these lords who are supposed to know better and know the people, know land. Ever since she's been doing nothing but losing. So Arya's gonna kill Dany. If it's not gonna be Arya, then it has to be Jon. Because he's on the ground, saw that the other men had put down their swords. Grey Worm went nuts, and he's like, well, Dany's burning shit down, let's fight anyway, because he's all in his anger and grief, you know. That scene between Jon and Grey Worm, though, like where they looked at each other and Grey Worm was like, oh, so you're not in this with us? I hope he has a chance to tell Dany about that. So are we going to get like a Jon and Grey Worm fight scene too? Not really something I thought about ever wanting to see, but I guess, I don't know. I didn't want to see Jaime and Euron. Didn't care about the Cleganes. Maybe we're going to get a Grey Worm and Jon fight scene too. Cersei's dead, so the hit on Tyrion, I guess, is off. So Bronn, is Tyrion just going to go ahead and give Bronn Highgarden? I mean, because Cersei can't give him Riverrun. Dany's probably going to kill Tyrion. I'm going to be very upset about it. But whatever. I was kind of expecting Arya to die this episode too, being crushed by a building and something stupid, but I'm kind of glad that didn't happen because I love Arya. Arya and Tyrion are my number 1 and number 2 after Dany. But she's obviously going to die. I've been saying since like season 2 she's going to die. Okay. Sorry. I apologize. I know this is probably not the reaction you came here for, and I apologize with my deepest sympathies, but I don't know how else to react to this. I really don't. This is a beautiful episode though, but also you all know me, like I prefer the episodes where there's actually like discussions and things happening like between people rather than like big fight episodes. Like those have never really been my favorite ones. So other than season 6 episode 9, other than that, like I'm like, okay, we had a battle episode. I know what I was gonna say. Varys. Like I said in the last episode, he now knows why she's been acting this way. She found out that Jon is a rightful heir, and she's been pissed about that. And instead of going and talking to her about it, since he's so worried about her mental state, he didn't go talk to her about it. He went to Tyrion about committing treason. And then she loses her child and Miss Sunday. And instead of looking her in her face and having a discussion with her, which is what he said he would do, like they had that mutual respect thing episode just last season, instead of going to her and just talking to her and recognizing that she's in mourning over 2 people, things that she loved, instead of having a conversation with her, the next step is murder. You're supposed to be more rational than her. You're supposed to be the one who's level-headed and like thinking because she hired you to be an advisor. You're supposed to be level-headed, but the next step after she loses people and she's in mourning is to murder her with a child. You got a child to poison the queen. And I know he did talk to her in that scene when they were standing around the table and everything, but as someone who believed in her so strongly before that you were bringing Tyrion to her, why not have a sit down and talk as a friend, you know? But no, he went straight to murder. Let's poison her and just be done with it. Okay. And just like out in the open talking to Jon Snow, like he's already said time and time again, she's my queen, but But then you just went out and talked to him. Like, he could have gone and told her too that you were plotting behind her back. I feel like he did this, of course, it makes sense for him to do this to show them this is what happens when you betray her. But we already knew this is what happens when you betray her. I'm just floored at, she just lost her best fucking friend and she's angry as shit right now, and you don't try to talk to her because you know she's all alone. You saw her sitting at that table and you know she's feeling all alone before. Now her best friend and one of her kids is gone, and you don't try to sit down with her as a friend and like talk this out. I feel like we should be having a discussion about mental health right now. You know what I mean? Talk to your friend. Don't poison them. And again, I keep saying this over and over. Danny could have gone either way. You know what I mean? If she goes the Mad Queen route, cool. But I've said this analogy before. Like, you have a filet mignon steak and this beautifully prepared meal, and of course you want to eat this thing, but then the waiter goes out back and gets a dirty garbage can lid and flips it over and puts the meal on that and hands it to you. It's not the meal that's the problem. It's not her being Mad Queen that's the problem. It's the presentation. You know what I mean? That's not the problem. It's the way it's being presented. Because, as you know, I'm okay with her going crazy. The way it's being executed is my issue. But, alright. Next week, 6 days until the finale. And she should have been dead by now anyway, honestly. Either Arya or Jon are going to have to kill her. And then what, Jon's king? He doesn't want to be. He's said over and over he doesn't want to be king. Maybe he'll become king, like, you know, become king and then like abdicate the throne, and like Aemon Targaryen did. His what, great uncle, I guess, at Castle Black told him that he was the rightful heir, and then he decided to abdicate. So maybe Jon will do that too. And then who's gonna say that Arya doesn't want to be queen, does she? I mean, I could see her being queen, but like, I don't think she wants to be queen. She's a fighter. She wants to roam around by herself because the Hound is dead now. I was really hoping they'd be a dynamic duo and just like ride off into the sunset together, like Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid. I guess Sansa. Like, I'm okay with her. It's like, I don't know who else to put on there. Bran, but I mean, he has no feelings and he's not a person anymore. He's a three-eyed raven. He needs to be at the Citadel writing down the histories of everything accurately. Unless he's been secretly moving things around in the background and he really does want to be king. Alright. That's it. I'll see you next week. Oh man. Bye.